Welcome back, True Seeker. December 6th, 2017. Been talking about celebrity sacrifice by the numbers, why December is a month so full of celebrity sacrifice, and now out of France, the death of the man they call the French Elvis. He's dead at age 74. Again, killing equals 74. So does Masonic. France, one of the most Masonic nations in the world, where the superstition about Friday the 13th comes from burning the Knights Templar, the Masonic order, in the year 1307. So, his name yields gematria of 93, number of Saturn, number having to do with death and judgments. We talk about 93 and 74 often. Jesus equals 74, cross 74, Messiah 74, gospel 74, crucifix equals 93, God's Son 93, Nazareth 93. Here we are in the month where Jesus' birthday is celebrated, December. Elvis Presley was murdered by the numbers at age 42. When you write out 42 as a word, it also sums to 74. And remember, the Bible begins with the 42 generations to Jesus. New Testament equals 42. When you write out 42, 74, Jesus 74. So, most interesting of all, notice this emphasis up here on French Elvis. This man died 175 days after his birthday. If you count the full span, it's his 176th day of being 74 years old. French Elvis equals 176. If you just count this way, he died 25 weeks after his birthday. Today leaves 25 days left in the year. The word death equals 25. Today's date has numerology of 55. That's what I was explaining about December. December has gematria of 55, like sacrifice, like Satan. So, this man, no doubt, murdered by the numbers. The same thing goes on all over the world. These are the tactics of the New World Order, which is a Masonic world order. About Elvis dying the day he did at age 42, he died on August 16th. That's the 228th day of the year. In Sumerian gematria, death equals 228. It's also the day leaving 137 days remaining. Number of authority, the 33rd prime. Remember, the Knights Templar were burned in 1307. Lose that 0. The date Elvis died was also the date that Robert Johnson died in history. This is one of the original members of the 27 Club, blues musician, dead in 38. Remember, death equals 38 using ordinal gematria. 38 times 6 equals 228. That's where Sumerian gematria comes from. Dead on the 228th day of the year in the year 38. If you go back and read about this man's death, it was a mystery, and a lot of people blamed it on the devil. They said the devil killed him because he was making devil's music. And consider, Elvis Presley died at age 42, the number stamped all over black history. They said Elvis made black music. And a lot of people say that Elvis Presley, who was just a small child when this man died, they say that the soul of this man went into Elvis Presley. These are all things you can read about. Elvis was born in Mississippi, not far from where this man dropped dead. It's all ritual. Elvis's death is connected to this man's death, and all of these rock and roll deaths follow the same code, worldwide. Because again, it's the language of Masonry. It was in France before it was in the United States of America. Johnny Hallyday. So, there's a few other things that are interesting, but that's enough right there. Until next time, True Seeker.